seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 40.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Jets.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Jets. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw, Mayfield. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
At the 3-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the pistol, here's Elliott. They find some open field here. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5. drive. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Lambo on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Lions, nothing.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
2nd down and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Everyone, 30 seconds.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
4 down, 4 down. Hurry, hurry.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give to Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A dump off to Elliott.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first down carry by Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll find Williams on the slant. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Jets 21, Lions 7. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And they're on the 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no one open. He'll just tuck it and go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, these these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now he's flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 15. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 118 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yards on the pickup in 2nd and inches.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Under 10. 10. Showing it.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, check back 11, check back 11. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space. When they dumped it to the back, he was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lambeau will put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield on play action. Complete. Richardson has it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
T.J. Green with a pick. The Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is Miller, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. And the catch made by Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means
rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He finds his man, complete. That's Richardson. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Check back 40. Check back 40.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Back to throw here. Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. They're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And